All right. So, as we mentioned, we do have an upcoming intensive program that not only teaches you kind of to do this step by step. This is actually a little extra, but it also emulates the method that we talked about. So we're going to actually see it firsthand. And first, and like as you probably know, we're very transparent people. So when we tell you, when we're marketing to you, we'll tell you you're marketing to you, and we'll say like why we're doing these things. So first, you'll see the way we created the course itself that we are going to share with you. That is an example of putting it together the way we told you, we suggested for you. And then also this live case study that we're going to do that's going to make up a lot of the training. We are going to take some PLR and create a course from it. It's not going to be in the marketing niche. We're going to do something a little different so you can see that it works everywhere. And we'd love to tell you a little bit more about it and give you a peek inside. It's called the Fast and Simple Course Creation with the Power of Printables, because we love printables. Actually, we never talked about printables, but they're a great way to add lots of value to a course, worksheets, checklists, journals, those kinds of things. And we're going to talk more about that. That adds a lot of value into a very simple course that solves a very simple problem, and they're pretty easy to put together. So we're including all the templates and stuff too. So
absolutely. So it's a 4-week course that shows you step by step how to implement the method we've shared here to put your high value course up for sale much quicker and get paid before you even have it done. We'll be including all the fill in the blanks templates you need to make this process much easier, showing you the software you can use to research.
If technology is a problem.
Absolutely, yeah. And set up your offer, basically show you ways of setting up your offer and to deliver your course. And also we'll show you a way to basically sell the course even if you don't have a website. So we'll give you some solutions that apply to people that don't have a website, because I know maybe some of you haven't even started yet, and you're in the process of getting started. So we will show you all the different tools that you can use to sell the course without having a website.
Yeah.
And obviously for you that waited for the link,
I'm going to tell you a little more, but Yusef's going to give you the link. You guys can take a peek there because it is specially priced and it's early before everybody else. Everybody else is going to hear tomorrow.
Do I put it in the chat or?
You can. So, right, it should do a link. I can say it out loud. Well, it's ekithub.com/early. This is where I also thought we should hold up a paper. That could be our slide, but ekithub.com/early. Is that a link? Does it work?
I don't think it's clickable, but just copy it and paste it.
Yeah.
I'll make a clickable one, okay?
So it's great. This program is great for you if, like we talked about, if you procrastinate or get stuck in perfection mode and you don't have to work so hard. We like to make it simple. And, people ask me like all the time, I don't know about Yusef, but I always get the question, like, how do you get so much done? And I'm like, I think you guys just think I do more than I do. I'm all about keeping it simple. You can even use PLR, private label rights content, and use this get paid before you create it method. We're going to give you techniques to boost the value of your course from printables we just mentioned, and we're going to give you templates to make those much easier and other strategies. You're going to be, if you come on board with us, you're going to learn from people with experience, right? Decades, millions of dollars in courses and content sold, helping tens of thousands of others. I know that there's people here who've been, around, that we've been hanging out since the early 2000s. And I appreciate that you guys have stuck around. And I think that that there's the experience there that can help you.
Definitely.
We're also going to do that case study we talked about. We're going to, as they say, putting our money where our mouth is, and show you how it works. How this reverse engineering process works. And, and that case study is going to give you that, going to let you see it and give you something to emulate for yourself. Plus, as you join us in class, you'll see that it was created using this approach, that we made this whole program in that reverse engineered sort of manner. Yet you can, Christy, no, you can go right ahead and sign up if it looks good for you. You'll see we have lots there. We're going to do this over 4 weeks. You're going to get the templates to go along with it, checklist worksheets to keep you on track. We're going to walk through the technology part for people as well. And, definitely get that product up and for sale. Whether it's your first one or next one that you've been, struggling to get up, or you just want to be making more products, because the way this works, you can become quite a prolific product creator and create that library for yourself.
Yeah.
And we're happy to answer any questions about the program, about that. It's very, as most of our stuff is, the value is really there. I mean, you're going to pay like 4 sessions with us, $25 each. We're there to answer. I'm saying for less than $25 each session.
Yeah.
I'm not a very good out loud salesperson. Sorry.
You're doing a good job.
But I'm saying that if this is something you want to do, you only need a few signups, right, to make it work. We love to offer affordable. That's the word I've been struggling to find. Affordable opportunities, because we want people to take action. We do sell a lot of this content. Earlier, we were told someone has a lot of hard drive on their PLR on their hard drive,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm guessing a lot of it is from us. So we want to make sure that you guys can use it and put it to good use, because it's a little bit heartbreaking when we find out that people have it on there and they haven't done anything yet. Mm-hmm. And we're all at different levels. Some people have done lots of products that are here. I recognize names. Some have maybe done a product or two. Some haven't gotten started. So we want to make sure that everybody has something out there.
Yeah, let us know if you have any questions. So the as Alice said, it's basically less than $25 per session. We'll be there to answer your questions. It will be recorded. It will have a case study that you can basically go back to and reflect on whenever you want. And it will also have multiple segments of videos that you can use to curb that technical aspect of having a page where you can sell your website without actually sell your course without having a website. So all of these will be put together and saved for you so that you can access it whenever you want to. And
then, we're also, if you guys are in our Facebook group, we're always available to answer questions. Sometimes, you guys got to leverage that for yourself. It's not just, we post a lot, so you'll get a lot just by observing, but you're also totally welcome to use that for brainstorming, to get help and every step of the way. So even if, you're down a month or so and the course is over, we're still there for you for sure.
Yeah. Life is a gift, asked the question that they just deleted, but they said, is it going to be basically, are there any tools that will cost money to use this? Most of the tools have a free option to use, mm-hmm. Where you can, use the free option to complete the job and have the job done. So except for maybe one that might require a little bit
you could do it. You could do it almost for free, but then you're going to miss out on, creating an asset from this, like building your mailing list and stuff like that. But yeah, like we're also talking about if you guys have our report that it was called Get Paid Before You Create Your Printables. It was a free report we had given out. It called it our bare bones system. And that basically, made it super simple. You can even do this using Facebook Live. You don't have to invest in Zoom if you don't want to, or things like that. But really, the only thing that we were probably would cost you money is an autoresponder email list management program. And you could still do it without that. Technically, you could do it for free, but then you're not building your audience as well as you could. And we want to make sure that this becomes an asset for you. So in a way, the answer is you can spend as much money or as little as you want, right? To make it work.
If you want the cost efficient option, it will be available. And if you want a more enhanced option with better features, it will be available too. So we won't hold back any information. We'll tell you what the way you can do it cost effectively and the way you can do it in the most efficient way that might require a little bit more payment.
So Sally and Pat, Sally asked the question, Pat dittoed it, and they want to know if you recommend this course for people without an audience. And yes, because we're covering the basics, all of it. Like we will talk about audience building because it is important. But the one thing I also want to caution you of is that, like, another thing, one of the disclaimers I was going to put at the beginning is people often say, like, I could do that, but what if you don't have? What if you don't have a list? What if you don't have an audience? Those are like legitimate questions, but you're going to do the work to get it, right? And we will be showing you how, but it's got to get done, right? But absolutely, we are covering audience building methods, and also because that's why we're really encouraging people to make sure that they're building their mailing list, because that's how you build that audience that is, you know, loyal to you and follows you where you are. Remember, I said, like, not just that you're coming across their feed and, you know, they kind of like your stuff. They're going to be like, you're going to build something that people are going to keep wanting to come back to you. They're going to want to know what you're doing next. They're going to seek you out.
Absolutely. And it's also a process of actually how to start an online business and grow it, scale it by using multiple different strategies that are put into this course. So it will be applicable and applicable to whatever you're doing, whether you're selling printables or you're selling a software or an app, because these strategies, you can apply them to any e-commerce business, basically, or any business, online business that uses printable in order to empower the course that you're creating.
Yeah. Steven says, do not procrastinate getting started just because you have not gotten started yet. Yes. Beautiful.
Totally.
We should make a quote. That should be a quote people share on social media by Stephen B. Henry.
Absolutely. Do you guys have any more questions?
Yeah. Danny asked about a camera. Yeah, like those kind of hardware stuff that, yeah, like it's up to you. If you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to. Like, you can do this however you want to do it. I think most new laptops and most people, I don't know about PCs, but the Mac always comes, Mac's expensive, but it comes with the camera built in. But those kinds of things, if you don't have it, then you'll work your way around it.
How do you mix your niches?
I'm not sure what that means exactly.
Okay, last question. If we have no idea what we want to do, it will help with all of it. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. So, like, let's look at the, Yusef and I can open so we can remember what we're offering you. Just kidding, because there's a lot of stuff, right? So we'll look at the 4 lessons that we were looking at. So we had, so the schedule is, so we're going to first week is going to be insider methods for researching and developing your get paid before you create a product. So definitely. And we're going to talk about, where did we talk about? Oh, that was the interview that we did a little while ago.
Yeah.
That we talked about we both approach research in different ways. Yusef is more like data oriented. I'm like always based on my feelings on what I want to do. So you kind of can learn from both of us. And I think when you put both those together, or you choose whatever feels right to you, you can make it happen. Then week 2 is, do you want to talk about week 2?
Yeah, so week 2 is about easy strategy for building your buyer audience and crafting an offer that they can't resist.
Yes. So here, see, building your audience and buyer audience. So remember we said, like, stop worrying about like trying to get everybody, or that you need 100K subscribers or something like that on Instagram, because that's a hard thing to do, and it's hard to maintain. Even if you're the most interesting person in the world, then you're still at the mercy of Instagram to figure that out. You want to build an audience of people who are going to be interested in buying your product. And we're also going to talk about, like, how I said, when you're making that sales page and coming up with different angles and benefits of your product, we're going to help you brainstorm that kind of stuff. We're going to show you examples through that case study and really, really help you with that. And
we're getting distracted by Biscuit. Biscuit is at the door right now.
She's like, "Are you guys done?"
Okay, and it's the third week. So
yes, I know. Okay. She's cute.
Yeah, so the third week, it's going to be about putting together and delivering your simple but high impact course with printables. And I think this part will get more into detail on how to actually set up your basically sales page and how to build your course and business around it.
Yeah. And then when you're done, week 4 is going to be perfect. And you don't have to be done by week 4, but we're going to have that plan in place. Easy systems to keep profiting from your course materials and printables long after the work is done, because that's the key to this, right? And that's why Yusef was saying, like, maybe you can do the super trendy stuff, but we want this content not just as a product, but the pieces of, like, all the work you put into this can keep helping you grow your audience. It can help selling your product. It can be a product, all of that. So we're going to show you lots of ways to reuse and repurpose all of this stuff to make it keep benefiting you.
Absolutely. Crafty Harper is asking, would you have access to the course material after the course is over? Absolutely. It will be recorded along with the already recorded videos that will be given to you, basically.
I lost the
just
I lost the YouTube.
Chrome. Oh, you have it up there.
Oh, we were on Chrome?
Yeah.
Oh, there. Oh, see, technology.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to work it, but I got to the problem. We came up with the solution.
Absolutely.
And then Syrian asked if we'll be running this again. I don't have the time commitment right now. Not live. We won't do it live. We're going to do this. This is the only time we'll do it live and really dig deep into it. But of course, we like to make this content work for us. We are an example of what we teach. So it would be available afterwards, but not in the live format. So if you want to, you could sign up, be part of the sessions, get some notes in, and then make your plan for later. Or maybe you'll be so motivated you want to do it right away, and you'll see that it's not as much work as you think it is.